Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. And Bob, the girls softball teams looked pretty good yesterday there at Barber's Truck-Off Field.
Yeah, start off as a pitching duel for a couple innings, but Wayne County bats finally woke up and blew them out 10-0 in 5 innings. Very talented team this year. So, like I said, lost in the championship game last year, state runner-up. So they're trying to get back and win it this year.
That's right. Got to get back. There's only one more slot you can go is to actually win the state championship. Come runners up last year. Well, Bob, we got a guest in here this morning here on the world famous Butch and Bob Show. Who do we have?
Kylie's back.
Kylie back.
I
is
am
Kylie
back.
McGregor back here on radio?
I know. I'm telling you, you need a little plaque that just has my name.
It has
on it,
your
right?
name right there. Yeah. Yep.
Well, good morning and happy Tuesday. Thanks for having me back again on the Butch and Bob Show. And I'm here to get you excited about Wayne's Got Talent. You know, it's right around the corner. I can't believe it's already August, but here we are. It's going to be Thursday, August 29th, and it's going to be at the K. Cagle Performing Arts Center, which is the high school auditorium. And Hospice of South Georgia has partnered with the Boys and Girls Club to bring you a fun night. It's got Wayne County's top talent competing for first place, which is a $500 cash prize sponsored by Prime South Bank. Second place will receive $250 in cash, and third place will win $100 in cash. And Wayne's Got Talent is presented by O'Quinn and Associates, and it's going to be, the doors are going to open at 6. The show's going to start around 6:30 or 6:40-ish. And, you know, we have 10 local Wayne Countyans performing live on stage. And our contestants are Allie Flederman, Alyssa Lee Johnson, Bailey Bryant, Braxton Westbury, Bristol Massara, the Babes in Blue, Felinda Johnson and Patrina Burgens, Crystal Keith, Macarius Williams, Riley Goodwin, and Robert Thornton. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of talent. We've got a wide variety from dancing, singing, playing the guitar, playing the piano, tap. So it's just a wide variety. And we're also going to have some local entertainment between those acts. So we'll have Rachel Tillman singing. We've got our chaplain, Dale Bang. He's going to perform some jokes, and he's going to do some magic. And we have the Blues Brothers making their return. And we have a few more that we have to confirm this week. Mr. Sean O'Quinn is going to be our charming MC. And tickets for this are only $10.
$10 for all that entertainment.
I mean, less
What
than
a
a value
deal.
meal at McDonald's.
That's
you
right.
can come have a great time. Kids that are 10 and under are only $5. So, yeah, you can purchase your tickets. We have a few ticket outlets just to make sure that everybody has access to tickets. You can come by our office at Hospice of South Georgia, located on 1625 Sunset Boulevard, the Boys and Girls Club, O'Quinn and Associates, Prime South Bank, the Hope Chest Thrift Store, and the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. You know, they all have a stack of tickets, and our board members, foundation members, the Boys and Girls Club board members, we all have tickets. And we kind of suggest you to go ahead and buy your tickets ahead of time because we're going to have two lines. One who needs to buy their tickets, which might take a little bit longer to get inside, and those who already have their tickets can just come in, grab the ticket, and go in. It's general admission. You can sit wherever you want. We will have some reserved seats for the sponsors. But other than that, you can come in, sit wherever you want, and get ready for just a fun night. You know, our committee's worked really, really hard. We will have tickets, you know, like I said, at the door. But we suggest you go ahead and get your tickets now. And, yeah, our committee's worked really, really hard. And I know last time I came on here, I spoke about our judges, right? Mm-hmm. We have 3 out-of-town judges.
Right.
So we wanted to let everybody know that our judges are Bailey Harvey. She is the director of Encore All-Stars in Baxley. They do cheer competition and dance competition. So, you know, she's very, very talented. We have Alyssa Beasley Creekmore. She was 2017 Miss Georgia, and she was in the top 12 finalists of Miss America. So she is super talented and amazing. And then we have the very talented Lance Stinson. Country music.
Lance is coming in?
He is
well,
going to
bless
be.
his pea-picking heart.
I know. He's one of our judges. He's performed live on stage with Travis Tritt, Luke Bryant, Colt Ford. So we are very honored to have our judges come from out of town all the way to help us with this event. And we know they'll do a wonderful job. And, we want to thank the Wayne County High School for allowing us to have this event, Sheffield Sports for designing the awards, Johnson's Office Solutions for the tickets, Nick Ellis for helping us with security, Mark Tootle with helping us for production, and of course, I have to give some love to my sponsors, right?
Always.
Our presenting sponsor is O'Quinn and Associates. Thank you, Sean. He's also our MC, and he's got a walkout song. And he hasn't told me his walkout song yet, so this should be good. And I'm hoping he's going to wear a rhinestone cowboy hat. Sean, if you're out there, you might want to go on Amazon and get you one.
And why would you want him to wear?
He wears his cowboy hat all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And our prize sponsor is Prime South Bank. Our platinum sponsors, Omaha Credit Union. Silver sponsors are Stuckey's Cleaners, Jesup Police Department, and Beverly Lee Park. Patron sponsors, Miss Rhonda Stuckey. Our floral sponsor is Mary's Bouquet, and stage decor is by Any Occasion Air Decor. And we want to show some love to our Hospice South Georgia staff, the Boys and Girls Club, our event planning committee, which is Faith Teston, Mr. Harley Grove, Miss Beverly Lee Park, Miss Hy-Vee Hutto, Miss Renee Hutto, Kaylee Mosley, and Shelby Anderson. Thanks, everyone. And if you have any questions or would like to sponsor, purchase tickets, you have any questions about how the event's going to run, you can give me a shout. You can call me. You can text me at 912-432-9339. And again, that's Thursday, August 29th. Doors open at 6. Show starts around 6:40.
Now, what I want to know is the Blues Brothers have not performed in many, many years. And it's a very athletic event when they're doing the Blues Brothers. So are they doing aerobics right now to get in shape to be on the stage for their performance?
Yes, but and they've been playing a lot of golf, so they've got their cardio in. So they
playing golf is cardio.
Well, yeah,
they use golf carts.
Well, you got to swing.
You got to swing.
All
right, you got to swing. You got to walk a few feet to the ball after you get out of your cart. Yeah,
I think they have been doing extensive cardio.
So extensive playing golf.
Yes.
For their cardio.
Yes.
To get back on stage for the Blues Brothers.
I'm super excited that they're coming out of retirement.
That is great. They're coming back out again.
It took a lot of convincing and begging, but it's going to be amazing. And if you all out there in Radio Land don't know about the Blues Brothers, they used to play at the Wayne County Productions many, many years ago. They would come out on stage and have a good time.
They were a blast. Love watching them.
The Wayne County Productions was a blast, and they were a lot of fun. So, come out. It's going to be a good time. And then next we have our gas golf cart raffle. So we are currently selling raffle tickets for $10. 10 is our lucky number, right? And you can win a 2024 gas golf cart. And all the money from this goes back into our Hospice of South Georgia Foundation as we provide free hospice care to families in need. And these are, like I said, $10. And you can, the live drawing is going to be on Friday, October 4th at the Wayne County Yellow Jackets football game halftime show. So during the halftime, we will choose the winner. We will announce it. We will text it to B-Bob. Bob can announce it on the radio. We'll give the person a call, a text. We'll announce it on Facebook. So you will know that night that you won the golf cart. And I believe we'll have the golf cart there so you can check it out. And,
sounds good. Lots going on with hospice. You keep the fundraising going to help provide these free services for the patients and families that y'all service.
And just to let you know, the Wayne's Got Talent, since we partnered with the Boys and Girls Club, all of the funds raised will be split down the middle, and half go to the Boys and Girls Club, and half goes to Camp Hope, which is our bereavement camp that's going to be on March 21st through the 23rd in 2025. And coming this Monday, if you are trying to figure out how to purchase a ticket for the golf cart raffle, we will be set up at the Wayne Memorial Hospital from 11:30 to 1:30 beside the Chick-fil-A truck. she can come. You can come out, get a yummy sandwich, some chicken nuggets, and hopefully win a golf cart. So
I wish they would put one of those tents out there.
Yeah, well, we'll have a tent. So,
You'll have a tent set up, yeah,
we
because
will have
everybody's
a tent.
trying to get on that little bit of shade there that they have the trailer there in the truck and all that kind of stuff
Yes.
like that. But you see people right up against the edge of it trying to get that little bit of shade
Yes.
before the sun gets
I know,
above.
it would be kind of nice if they have a little tent, maybe
Little
some
tent where people-
chairs,
yeah.
or some little tables or the little high boys so you can kind of relax and chill. Maybe that's something we'll ask him about. But yeah, we'll be out there with our hospice.
But y'all
tent.
be there with the tent and selling the tickets
Yeah.
this coming Monday?
This coming Monday, and we will have the golf cart there, so you can come check it out and look at it. Yeah, and then if you purchase a ticket this Monday during 11:30 to 1:30, you will be automatically entered into a raffle to win a little gift basket as well.
Okay.
So yeah, we
This
got a
coming
lot going
Monday.
on. And if you can't make it on Monday and you're just trying to figure out where can I buy a golf cart raffle ticket, you can go by our Hospice of South Georgia office, Ivy Hutto Golf Cart Sales, the Pine Forest Country Club Pro Shop, Prime South Bank, the Hope Chest, and Mr. Harley Grove, Miss Beverly Leapart, Miss Julia Carter, Miss Diane Clary, Miss Elaine Rentz, Miss Charlene Armstrong, Mr. Alan Jones, Miss Edna Williamson, Miss Lana Wright, Miss Kate Davis, Mr. Ian Green, Kaylee, and myself. We all have tickets. So, yeah, we all got tickets galore. So, you can buy one from, one person and then buy some more from the next person. I know Raymond Brown likes to buy from different people.
That's a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You buy early, you buy middle, you buy late, you buy from different locations, so your tickets will be in different places inside the tumbler there.
Yeah, so you can get different numbers.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good time on Wayne's Got Talent, which is, again, Thursday, August 29th, K. Cagle Center, which is the Wayne County High School Auditorium. Doors at 6. Tickets are $10. Public is welcome. And we want
Everyone.
Yeah, we want a lot of people to come out because, these 10 contestants are donating their time to help us raise money. So we want to, cheer them on. We want to make it loud. We want to make it just hooting and hollering and cheering everybody on and just have a really, really fun time. So,
The reason why they call it a hootenanny. Just have a good old time, just hoot and holler.
Wait, what?
A hootenanny.
Yes.
You ever heard of hootenanny?
I have heard that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
have a hoot nanny. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun time. It's a good, wholesome family fun. You can bring kids of all ages. We have some folks that are Wayne County High School students participating who are contestants. So we want all of the high school students to come out and cheer on their friends, family, churches, everybody. Come on out and let's just have a good time and raise some money for Camp Hope and the Boys and Girls Club.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got. I know it's a lot. I know I just kind of come on here and just kind of bleh.
Bleh.
Yeah. So thanks for letting me come out and talk y'all's heads off again. I'm sure I'll be back next week. I think I am back. I think Shelby Anderson will be on with me next week. So,
Okay.
yeah. You got
All
any
right.
questions?
I don't know, Bob. You got any questions for Kylie?
I just love how you're organized and you got everything written down. I like
I
that.
know.
I have to do the same thing, so I like.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate-
So if anybody doesn't know, I write everything down. I type it out. So does B-Bob with his sports.
You have to.
You have to. You have to because my brain flutters and goes 90
flutters?
to nothing. It does. It goes 90 to nothing. It's like everywhere. There's so much going on, so I've kind of have to write it down. And
You did
Yeah.
a great job.
oh, thank you.
Okay.
Well, I am super excited for the Wayne County Yellow Jackets. All right,
Right.
yay!
Yep. Football season's here. First regular season game of the year this Friday night at JC Stadium.
Yeah.
Take it on Glen Academy.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yep.
And throughout the season, before leading up to October 4th, you will probably see us out there selling golf cart raffle tickets with the golf cart. So,
Okay.
yeah, come on out on August 29th. I had a brain flutter.
Yeah, flutter.
just
You
have
fluttered right there. I flutter all the time. I just call mine senior moments.
Mine are just blonde
Flutter.
moments, I guess. Well, y'all have a great
All
Tuesday.
right. Have a good day. All right. We'll be back more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a moment right here on WIFO FM.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast.
A lot of sunshine and humidity. We start to see the possibility of showers and thunderstorms. Best tomorrow. Today, sunny, 20% chance at a shower thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 94. With a heat index, it's going to feel like 107. Partly cloudy, no relief tonight, down to 78. A 50% chance at showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon tomorrow, high at 90. I'm Georgia meteorologist Jeff Andrews in the GNN Weather Center.
Great Clips is now open in Jesup. Take advantage of grand opening specials at Great Clips. Haircuts, all haircuts, are just $5.99 now through August 23rd. Only $5.99 for haircuts for everyone now till August 23rd at the all-new Great Clips in Jesup. Save even more when you ask for the Big Dog Country special of only $4.99 for any haircut. Say you want the Big Dog Country special and get a haircut for only $4.99. Great Clips talented stylists are ready to give you a top-notch haircut. They are located at 1058 North Macon Street in Jesup, adjacent to Hibbett Sports. $5.99 haircuts for everyone during the grand opening of Great Clips. $4.99 with a Big Dog Country discount. Great Clips in Jesup, open 7 days a week, located behind Hardee's, adjacent to Hibbett Sports. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. Here we are on this Tuesday morning. There's a couple important meetings going on today, right, Bob?
Yeah, both the school board meets today at 6 at the Tech Center, and the city has their meeting tonight at 7 at City Hall. So 2 governmental meetings today.
Okay. 2 big old meetings.
It's going to be interesting. Like I said, the school board hired their former CFO, Tony Williams, to come in and look at their financials and do a report. So she's done that for the last several months. So apparently that report's being given tonight at the board meeting. So it'll be interesting to see what all she found and what all she has to say. So looking forward to that.
You know, you had mentioned the fact that they're talking to the folks there with the ag folks there at the school and talking with the folks involved with the Army ROTC to find out their wants. I thought they did all that beforehand. I thought they got with these folks beforehand and said, what do you need?
They did.
And that's how they came up with the amount.
They did, but remember, Joe McPipkin resigned from the board, and Kerry Yarborough first. He came on late after all that took place, so he wanted to hear from those people. So he requested that they come back.
So are they saying the same thing they did back in 2023 when the thing was passed?
I didn't get to go to that meeting.
You didn't get to go to that meeting?
That's the night we were in Savannah.
Okay. I was just wondering because I knew we talked about this for several months leading up to it. They said the school officials said we got with the 2 different entities there, the Accent people and the ROTC people. They they told us what they wanted, and that's how they came up with a budget of around like $5 million or something like that, $6 million, whatever the case may be between the 2, and then it's like everything that was said leading up to the vote on the splashed or e-splashed, it's like so much stuff has changed since then,
Well, the figures definitely changed.
He's only talking about 1 year, so you can't say, it's only been 1 year, okay? And so it's just amazing how what was talked about and all the plans leading up to it have been changed in some sort of way, and I'm trying to understand that. I'm not criticizing. I'm just trying to understand why you had all this set. This is what we're going to do. This is how much it's going to cost. We've already talked to everybody. We'll have this much money left over. They said they had $9 million they could put toward athletics. They had all these things planned out that basically they told the public leading up to the vote of the e-splost, and now it's like, what's happened? Well, I don't understand.
Well, the first thing that happened was, like I said, if you go back and look at that e-splost referendum, the first thing it says is to pay for the overcost of James E. Bacon, and that's million. We haven't heard how many millions it is, but that's where it started. We're going to find out
how much money was spent on that from the time that it started to the time that they're still working on it.
Let's hope. Todd Wise and the superintendent had a difference of opinion on what it cost. At the last meeting, that was a yell and scream and holler at one another. Todd Wise said, quit yelling that figure because it's a lie. So there's no telling how much. And they're still got a punch list. I laughed with somebody the other day at lunch. I said, if they still have a punch list and people are still working, that means people are still getting paid. So to me, the bill continues to go up. So I still can't believe there's people still working James E. Bacon, but it is what it is. So.
It takes less time to build a new school.
Well, I said it's just.
I'm trying to understand. I'm not, I'm not trying to say, well, they did it wrong or whatever. I'm
The
just trying to understand
problem is
how it all changed.
It all changed because the bids came in way over what they want to spend. And the board said, no, we're not spending that much money. So they're back at square one. They rejected all the bids, so they got to decide what they're going to do tonight.
But they had the plans and set before.
They didn't have
this block. They had
a figure that they were going to spend.
Because they had talked to the entity. They talked to the entity.
The bids came in way more than what they said.
But they shouldn't have.
Spending that.
They had the plans leading into it.
That's the facts. The facts is the bids came in way more than what they projected.
Because they had plans.
I'm not the architect. I didn't submit a bid.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand. They had They had it all worked out. I
just
remember all the talk
worked out.
beforehand.
There wasn't no architectural plans. They just had a figure. The bids came in way more than what the figure was, and the board says we're not spending that much money. That's the question: how much money are they going to want to spend? Todd Wise said, "Look, I don't want to spend more than $5 million on both of them together."
Which is what they talked about at the approximate cost.
I don't understand why it's so difficult. It's like buying a car. You walk into a dealership, say, I got this much money. That's it. That's what you tell. That's what they should say. But no one said it. No one has to get to say, look, we're spending this. That's it. Give me a plan for $5 million for both of them. Done. But they don't do that. So it is what it is.
Well, we've got all those Butch and Bob shows. I mean, you've already did one from last year and last February. The amount talked about everything.
I played that because the superintendent continues to say they didn't discuss athletics. I want everybody to hear they discussed athletics.
They had $9 million for it.
Exactly.
That's the reason why the athletics boosters
so much money
involved.
He said, and again, the statement from him was, we've got so much money left over. The only decision going to be made is whether they're going to renovate the stadium and build a brand new one. And guess what? I'm going to make that decision. You don't have no say in it. That was said. All that was discussed. Athletics was discussed. And why they continue to double down and continue to say athletics wasn't discussed is mind-boggling.
We got it recorded.
Right, that's why I played it.
Yeah, that's the reason why you played it the other day.
It was his words.
Yeah,
he was the one.
And then when our former coach found out that none of that money was coming that way, he took off to South Carolina. One of the reasons, not the only reason.
Well, that was a big reason because at one of those meetings, they looked him dead in the eye. The superintendent says, what's the number one need? J. Bo Shaw, what do you need? You know what he said? I need a weight room. I can't even get 100 kids in the weight room at one time. I'm doing it in shifts. I got to have a weight room. And when he found out there wasn't no money for the weight room, he said, see ya.
Hasta la
vista. Gotta go.
I'm out of here.
Right. And
I'm just trying to understand.
I keep begging him. I said, J-Bo, come on the show. Let people know that's exactly what was said.
Yeah, I know. We have it all recorded.
He said, look, I'm psycho. I ain't got, But they continue to double down and say, we didn't discuss athletics. That's a lie. It was all discussed. That's why they wanted those people to go out and support the East Blast. There's $30 million. There's going to be plenty of money left over. There's going to be so much money left over. Again, the only decision to be made was, are we going to renovate J.C. Taylor and build a brand new one across the street?
Right.
And guess what? That money's gone.
Well, that'd never been enough money to build a whole new stadium. But it was enough money. It should have been enough money for renovation.
We don't know how much money is going to be left over because we don't know how much they're going to spend on these two facilities. And that's what the big argument is. We've got some board members saying, no, we're not spending. Where's the figure that started? We started off with this figure. How did we get to this figure? And nobody has that answer. So they're back to square one. They said, no, we're not spending that much money on those two projects. That's insane.
I'm just trying to understand how it all changed. I mean, it was all planned out before the referendum. The plans were in place, and then suddenly in a year, it's all changed. And I'm just trying to understand.
And we can't get him to come in here. Like I say, we continue to say, come on in. We'd love to have you. He came in back in February 23. That was the day
to
of that program.
promote the East Blast and talked about the different amounts.
That was a good program, right? He talked about everything. Yeah. And you heard it.
We heard you read. We got it all recorded.
There's going to be $9 million left over. Well, guess what? Forget that.
Someone just said the air conditioning in the gym high school, Wayne County High School, isn't working. That's just ridiculous. I know that the AC people have been there at the high school for at least over 2 months, maybe longer than that. Because I ride back and forth to high school every day, going home and coming to work, and people are upset. If you spend all this money on air conditioning, why isn't it working? What's going on? That kind of stuff like that. So now you got another controversy here, the AC at Wayne County High School. It's just another situation that, just needs to be explained. And maybe they'll talk about it at the school board, how much money is being spent on it and why that much money is being spent and all that kind of stuff.
They said they're brutal at that volleyball game yesterday, so that scrimmage. because the air conditioner was not working in the gym yesterday afternoon. I got that from several people that went to that volleyball game.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
They said you thought you were hot at the softball game. I said you should have been in the gym.
At least you had a breeze outside. Huh? Oh, so, there's so much going on that we're trying to understand. At least the school board's going to be meeting tonight. You've got the superintendent, you got the principal, you've got the five people that make the ultimate decision, which is the school board. And it'll be interesting to see what they do about this and what kind of inquiries they do and what happens.
I said we're back at square one. Where are we going? I mean, are we going to resubmit it? Are we going to look for more bids? I mean, those answers have to be answered. I mean, those questions have to be answered.
Well, if you're an architect and you say, well, we want you to design something, of course they're going to come in with a high bid. And if they cut it in half, that's still way more than it was before that was promised.
Why don't you tell them that we're going to spend this much money, period?
This
is what I want.
We're spending $5 million for both projects.
Show me
Drive up, draw some plans.
Exactly, period.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like buying a car. This is how much money I got. I ain't going a penny over.
That's right.
Show me what I can get for this.
Okay.
It's not rocket science.
No, it's not.
It's not hard. But they haven't done it.
I don't know, Bob.
Nobody said.
I'm just trying to understand everything.
I'm just saying. It's mind-boggling. You look at the superintendent and say, look, we're paying this. Give me plans for this. That's exactly what we're going to spend. Period.
That's what we said in advance before these plots. How much we said we're going to spend.
Spending one dime over. I don't care what they want. And what's funny, the ROTC guy said, I don't need the fire in the range. Yeah. And Sharon Davis said, I want it. And the guy said, I don't need it. We don't need it. I mean, that wasn't, like I said, I went back and watched the meeting. But to me, that was funny. They had the ROTC guy saying, I don't know why you got the fire range in there. We don't need it. But Sharon Daniels said, I got to have it. I want it. He said, I don't know why. We don't need it.
Amazing. I don't know. It's just mind-boggling what was said before the E-Splash was voted on versus what's going on now. And the plans beforehand and how those plans have changed afterwards.
Right, the $64,000.
I'm trying to understand
the $64,000 question is, what's the total number that's going to pay for the overexpense of James E. Bacon? What's the is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? No one will tell you what that number is.
We were told 2 years ago or more, there was a cap. We're not spending a dime more than 21, 22, whatever it was.
All right. You believe that?
Well, I'm just telling you what they said.
I'm saying
I'm not sure what the reality is.
If people are still working there, somebody's getting paid. If they still got a punch list, they're still working on James E. Bacon, somebody's getting paid, still working on James E. Bacon. That's common sense.
Well, hopefully all this will be explained at tonight's school board meeting and ones in the future.
We'd like to get the superintendent in here to explain it all.
Be nice.
He won't even talk to me.
Won't even talk to you.
He's got a list that doesn't take phone calls. At least I'm number one. I like
You're
that.
number one on the list that don't take phone calls from people?
Yeah, at least I'm number one in something.
Have you ever been, in all the 40-something years that you've been here at this radio station, on a school superintendent's list of not to talk to?
Not that I know of.
No. I've been here for 32 years, and we've always had a fantastic relationship with the school board, with the school superintendents, the principals, the school board members, and all that. Just great relationships, passing the information along to the public, informing them what's going on, and so forth. But I've been here for 32 years, and I know and I know in the 80s you did the same thing because you had some of the same folks. That it was just always been good relationships with the school board, the superintendent, the principals. Basically, what we're doing is trying to pass along information and trying to help our listeners understand what's happening here with their tax dollars.
That's all I wanted. All I want is the information.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog in the fight.
We don't have a dog in the fight, but we do have a responsibility of informing Wayne County of what's happening with their tax dollars and why certain things are being spent and what's happening.
But I think that report from the former CFO is going to be very interesting. Looking forward to seeing that because she's been hired to come in and find out what's going on with all these finances and spending practices, and she's pretty smart when it comes to numbers, so I'm curious to see what she's got to say.
Okay. Well, we'll have it all tomorrow morning on our local newscast, right around 7:15. Bob will let you know what happened and get some insights on it.
I'll have it.
Okay, Bob.
I'll be there.
Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup has been brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply and also brought to you by First Southern Bank.